who run very similar businesses to you. But on the other hand, then also joining networking groups of various businesses is also beneficial. And this year has kind of just been really sucky. It's been awful, but there are some positives, and I think a lot of people have taken their classes online. So if you can't travel easily, like you don't have a car, or it's a meeting, say down in London, and it's a lot of money to travel down there, all of it's online now. So you can sit at home in your pajamas and still learn and network, which is fantastic. Podcasts. I'm kind of weirdly obsessed by podcasts where entrepreneurs are interviewed. There's one on, I think, BBC Sounds called The Disruptors, and it's just great hearing successful entrepreneurs who are now like millionaires, billionaires, but they talk a lot about their early days and setting up. Another top tip is find your favourite food products. So a classic one is Innocent smoothies, and because their marketing is just so on. It's amazing. If you see their adverts and things, just hilarious. Like their marketing department is amazing. But go and the 3 guys that set up that business have published a book about their early days of setting up a business, and you can get a lot of inspiration from those. So Innocent's kind of my go-to business, but you choose whatever product or brand and go learn about the backstory. Most entrepreneurs, funnily enough, will basically say that early days were the best days, when it was just a small group of people and you were just having fun going out and seeing whether your product worked. I mean, as soon as you start getting investors in and your business starts growing, it can actually be a bit of a nightmare. And when people want to come in as investors and try and tell you how you should run your business, and when you've been running it a certain way for a few years, that can be quite challenging to manage all those expectations. So have fun in the early days. What else? I've already mentioned it, but things like Google Digital Garage have amazing online courses all about social marketing. So you can learn all about that if you're not sure. I'm trying to think if there's any other books that can help you. I'm trying to look at my books on my shelf. I think it just have a variation. Go read about the subject and different ones. I've got a great book that's called Company of One, and it was written by this guy who just realised maybe not running a massive, huge business with loads of employees it's just not very fun, because you've got to have HR departments and manage all their expectations and things, and actually just running a business of one and making enough money just for you to live, is that a healthier lifestyle to have? So that was quite an interesting book, because I think a lot of entrepreneur classes encourage you to have growth and be making $1 million by the end of your second year and things, and actually you have to give up a lot of your life in order to achieve that, and maybe that's not what you want to do. So there we go. Another podcast that I've really enjoyed is Freakonomics. Just really interesting hearing about different stories and the psychology about buying and products. So, supermarkets, you've probably heard this one, supermarkets pumping out fresh bread smells, and what does that do to the psyche of your customer, and things. And you can try and apply those. I mean, you're not a supermarket when you're a small business of one, but can you apply those similar principles within your business? So that's quite interesting. So yeah, anyway, I can't think of anything else, so I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for listening or watching, and I wish you all the luck if you plan on setting up your own business. I live in Nottingham myself, so if you want to drop me a line or send me a message, you can find me through SciRecipes, and get in touch, and I'd love to help out or answer any questions if you've got any. Okay, anyway, thanks very much for listening, and see you later. Bye-bye.